Ever notice a strange-looking vehicle on the road? Or maybe you're proud to own an automobile that is more unique than the typical off-the-shelf versions. Whether you're the driver or a lucky bystander, seeing odd cars on the road can make us grin and make our days better. The majority of us drive fairly basic vehicles, such as a flashy red Ferrari or an outdated VW. There are many of them on our highways, but we hardly ever notice them. While a rusted-out junker can suggest that you're having some money issues, a sports automobile indicates that you're well off. However, you still wind up getting lost in a sea of identical cars. Before we start the video, please subscribe my YouTube channel so that you can be updated by my new videos. A one-of-a-kind car is what you need, though, if you really want to stand out from the crowd and display your uniqueness, something that is impossible to find in any auto store. Something crazy, strange, and absolutely unique. It goes beyond custom paint jobs as well. We're not just talking about that. Instead, let's look at art automobiles. These DIY vehicles have been modified to allow their owners to fully express themselves and maintain their individuality while driving. However, the cartists, car artists, who created them didn't only design these vehicles for their own amusement, some of them also present their vehicles at shows. In fact, this is the same reason the Houston Art Car Parade occurs every year in the US. Join us on an adventure as we search the world for the top 10 oddest-looking vehicles ever, marveling at the outlandish design concepts that have actually been realized. Number 10. Peel P50. The Peel P50 broke the world record. It is recognized as the smallest production car ever produced in the 2010 Guinness Book of World Records. The Peel Engineering Company on the Isle of Man produced this three-wheeled microcar for just 3 years, from 1962 to 1965. According to the advertisement, it was the ideal size for one adult and one shopping bag. The children cannot fit in this small automobile. Only one door, on the left, and one headlight are present. The Peel P50 does not have a reverse gear, therefore moving the car rearward requires utilizing a handle at the back of the vehicle, which was not a simple choice. Only 27 of these unusually little cars are known to still be in existence today, out of the original 50 that were produced. One set a record price at auction in March 2016 when it went for $176,000. Number 9. DMC DeLorean. The DMC DeLorean is a famous car that was used as a time machine in the Back to the Future movies. Between 1981 and 1983, the DeLorean Motor Company produced this svelte sports car. The automobile's gullwing doors, which opened upwards and outwards as opposed to the way a typical car door would, made it stand apart from other models on the market. Although this function is interesting, it wouldn't be very useful when fitting into a narrow space in a supermarket parking lot. Unfortunately, the car fell short of expectations due to its underwhelming performance and high price, as well as its stunning appearance. Early in 1983, production came to an end. There were about 6,500 DeLoreans left in existence in 2007. DeLoreans have a top speed of 150 miles per hour, but once they exceed 88 miles per hour, who knows what can happen? In 2016, a DeLorean driver was really pulled over for speeding while doing 88 miles per hour. Number 8. FIAT MULTIPLA. On UK roads, the FIAT MULTIPLA, Type 186, is an automobile with a distinctive appearance. The windscreen of the Multipla seems particularly large. Instead of the more customary layout of simply having 2 seats at the front, it features 2 rows of 3 seats inside. The Multipla has enough space inside for the entire family, and the 3 abreast seating arrangement allows for flexible rear seat configurations and front seat adjustments. This car is perfect for family vacations because it has plenty of room for bags. However, drivers do not appear to be very fond of the Multipla's appearance. The Multipla's design was featured in an exhibition named Different Roads, Automobiles for the Next Century, that took place at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City in 1999. It also received the Top Gear Awards for Ugliest Car and Car of the Year 2000. With its peculiar design, the Multipla has not won over drivers even after 18 years. The Sunday Times rated it one of the ugliest cars of 2018. Number 7. RELIANT Robin. Cars commonly have 4 wheels. With just 3 wheels, 2 in the back and 1 up front, the RELIANT Robin defies this trend. For a while, RELIANT was the second largest UK-owned automaker, and this vehicle was the second most popular fiberglass vehicle in history. Over a 30-year period, the RELIANT Motor Company in Tamworth, England, developed the RELIANT Robin, offering numerous variants. The Mk1 Robin, which was first produced in 1973, was favorably welcomed due to its attractive design and reasonable pricing. The last RELIANT Robin was created in 2000, and the Sun tabloid gave it away in a Valentine's Day competition in 2001. Number 6. Davis Divan. The Davis Divan is yet another outstanding automobile. This is yet another spherical, three-wheeled vehicle. Following the creation of 2 prototypes, the company's owner began an extremely aggressive nationwide advertising and promotion campaign for the vehicle. His proposal was funded with more than €1 million from 350 vehicle dealerships, but it was never mass-produced. Davis failed to pay his workers, making it impossible for him to deliver the cars to the dealerships. Consequently, the Davis Company was sued by both parties. Only 13 Davis Divans were made, and 12 of them are still in use. Even though Davis was finally found guilty of fraud, he consistently proclaimed his innocence. He experimented with a variety of other endeavors and ideas, the most noteworthy of which was perhaps the development of Dodge bumper cars, which later turned into well-liked amusement park attractions. Before retiring to Palm Springs and passing away from emphysema in 1973, he later attempted to incorporate the Dodge M's wraparound bumpers into a concept for a safer three-wheeled road automobile. Number 5. Bond Bug. You would believe that 007 drives a unique car, however that is not the case with this Bond Bug. The RELIANT firm, best renowned for its three-wheeled cars, produced this minicar. It was created as a fun vehicle, and since no license is needed to operate it, young people and motorcycle riders frequently utilize it. RELIANT kept working on the Bond Bug even after production ceased quietly in the 1970s. Prototype 4-wheeled Bond Bugs were built before the RELIANT Kitten was introduced because the company believed a 4-wheeled version may appeal to more consumers. The 4-wheeled Bond Bug design investigations were conducted under the code designation FW9, and the resulting prototype was an odd coupe that was significantly dissimilar to the Bond Bug. Ogle completed the entire design, but RELIANT management never implemented it. BRM was also working on a larger engine for the vehicle. This one had an 850cc engine block with an overhead camshaft, 2 SU carburetors, and an electric fuel pump. In stock tuning, the engine produced 70 horsepower. A little production sports car that RELIANT never finished creating was supposed to share the powertrain. Number 4. P-Car. Nothing will force you to eat your vegetables if this flamboyantly green automobile, which Bird's Eye, a company that sells frozen vegetables, commissioned for a 2005 television commercial, doesn't. The hodgepodge car, sometimes referred to as the Volkswagen P-Car, was created by the London-based Asylum firm. The P-Car, which is powered by a Honda engine and is built on the frame of an off-road go-kart, has headlights from a VW Beetle but no gears. It has a top speed of about 60 miles per hour and was designed to deliberately disintegrate during the advertisement. Number 3. 1964 Austin Mini MOKE. The Austin Mini MOKE, which resembled a U.S. Army Jeep in some ways, was created in 1964 for the British Army, but was ultimately rejected because of its inadequate ground clearance. In England, Portugal, and Australia, a front-wheel drive model was available. Even though some people found it appealing, the British Motor Corporation stopped making this model after just 4 years. The Austin Mini MOKE doesn't have doors or a hardtop, and it doesn't provide much in the way of usefulness or entertainment either. Only 10% of the 14,500 built of the light off-road vehicle were ultimately sold domestically, despite being advertised for recreational and agricultural purposes. More people preferred later MOKE models because they had more comfortable seats and better ground clearance. With a starting price of under $21,000, the MOKE is now offered as an all-electric vehicle. Number 2. 1970 AMC Gremlin. You can buy 2 Gremlins if you can afford a car, according to one Gremlin advertising. Still, why would you want to purchase even one? The Gremlin was simply an AMC Hornet with the back hacked off in a hasty bid to outpace rivals. The end result is a tiny automobile with unusual proportions and a bad name that sticks in the mind. The Gremlin was available in 2-passenger and 4-passenger models and was appropriately released on April 1st. In the 2-door model, the cargo compartment is accessed by lowering the rear glass in place of a trunk or even a hatchback. The 4-door model features a fixed back window, although it's unlikely that there was still room for baggage once 2 extra seats were added. It did indeed sold. According to reports, both Bill Clinton and George W. Bush once possessed one, but it was mechanically and nearly generally derided. Number 1. Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. If there are any children in the car who are under the age of 12, seeing the hot dog car on the road is guaranteed to cause a lot of excitement. Carl Mayer built the first Oscar Mayer Wienermobile in 1936 as a marketing gimmick. Although Oscar Mayer discontinued the Wienermobile fleet in 2020 owing to the pandemic, there are now 6 Wienermobiles on the road at any given time. What would it be like to operate a 27-foot hot dog while following pandemic safety regulations? Every Wienermobile starts out as a medium-duty commercial Isuzu NPR truck powered by a Chevrolet L96 6.0-liter V8. There are 6 soft, mustard and ketchup-colored seats inside. Unfortunately, there aren't any hot dogs there, but you might be able to find a plush wiener or a sought-after wiener whistle. The very best? On the Oscar Mayer website, anyone can request a visit from the Wienermobile. I hoped you find this video helpful. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe as it really helps our channel, and remember to give your feedback in the comments below. See you in the next video with some more interesting topics and facts.